Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Hey everyone, Chris Brown here with your Wednesday update from ClarkCountyToday.com. The resurgence of COVID-19 continues, with Clark County adding 37 new confirmed cases today on top of 45 on Tuesday. That brings our total to 1,090 since the outbreak began. The number of hospitalizations has also increased slightly from less than 10 late last week to 22 as of today. 5% of the county's hospital beds are occupied by someone with a confirmed or suspected case. Now, still, there have been no new deaths reported since late last month, with the tally remaining at 29. At today's Board of Public Health meeting, Clark County Public Health Officer Dr. Alan Melnick said testing has increased, but the percentage of people testing positive has also gone up. Now, the county is focusing on getting more people trained to do case investigations. In the last week, just 8% of cases were contacted within 24 hours, a far cry from the 90% metric set by the state. Clark County Chair Eileen Quiring is facing an ethics complaint over her statement from June 24th that she believes systemic racism is not an issue for county government and law enforcement. And that complaint alleges Quiring violated the county's code of conduct for elected officials because that comment was in opposition to an earlier resolution the chair had voted for. Quiring has said she believes the complaint is without merit. Councilors Gary Medvegi and Julie Olson were assigned to an ad hoc committee which will consider the merits of the complaint. That committee will be chaired by a third member who must be a citizen selected by Medvegi and Olson. No timeline for that hearing was set. A second complaint, which was also filed against Quiring last week, was tossed by the council. Clark County Prosecutor Tony Gollick is the latest public official to acknowledge systemic racism and sign a pledge to address it. The letter, which was also signed by the chair of the Clark County Prosecuting Attorneys Action and Reform Committee, says systemic racism exists in Clark County, in Washington State, and throughout the entire United States. To deny it is to perpetuate it. Now, while the letter didn't reference Quiring's earlier comments directly, it comes 2 weeks after the council time statement that generated calls for her resignation. Now, the prosecutor's letter said recent studies looking at our community have identified racial disparities in public schools, discipline and hiring practices, in higher education outcomes, and in access to health care, ending with a pledge to commit to pursuing anti-racist policies to truly ensure equal justice under the law. You can read the full letter by checking out our full story at ClarkCountyToday.com. In their virtual meeting this week, Vancouver City Council members voted unanimously to sign and release a statement acknowledging systemic racism in the community. Before that, several councillors spoke about what they learned from listening sessions with communities of color in Vancouver. Councillor Eric Paulson acknowledged that as a governing body comprised solely of white people, Vancouver City Council should value hearing from minority groups about their experiences. The statement, which you can read in full at ClarkCountyToday.com, focused on recognizing inequalities as it pertains to unemployment rates, education, and housing. The head of the Vancouver NAACP chapter called the listening sessions helpful in creating stronger relationships with city leaders in their attempt to address their concerns. Well, the coronavirus pandemic has caused the cancellations of most of the annual community festivals around Clark County this summer, but a new festival is coming to Hawkinson this weekend. The inaugural Hawkinson Berry Festival will take place Saturday. Now, the event will celebrate the area's well-known berry farms, all while maintaining social distancing practices. The festival will be hosted by the Hawkinson Main Street team in collaboration with the school district. Times for Saturday's event, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It'll take place at the corner of 159th Street and 182nd Avenue in Brush Prairie, otherwise known as downtown Hawkinson. Members of the public are encouraged to take a country drive to enjoy farm fresh berries and meet the farmers who grow them. Now, due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, visitors will be required to wear masks and stay at least 6 feet away from people not in their immediate households. Well, if the lines outside of the dump are any indication, plenty of us spent our lockdowns deep into spring cleaning. Paul Valencia caught up with the owners of Junk King, a local business that started right before the pandemic, made some adjustments, and is now going strong.
Good evening. Hey, I got a chance to do another business profile. This time I talked to Jason Edge, the Junk King. Oh, he's been recycling before recycling became hip. Son of parents who recycled, all their lives. So he knows what he's doing. Here's Jason with more.
Well, yeah, we're Junk King Vancouver. We are a full-service hauling company. We do all the work for you, haul whatever you have in your home or business away, and we try and do it in an eco-friendly way. That's our promise to you. We say we recycle about 60% of what we take nationally and locally as well. We recycle as much as we can. We donate. We work with different organizations to donate things on your behalf to get rid of them, and that's a very important part of our business is to keep our rivers blue and our oceans blue and our forests green as much as we can. We're a small locally owned business. We live here in the PDX area, and we believe in helping our community. So I mean that's what we do. We offer same-day service, free estimates. So you can always give us a call. And you can tell us no, but we'll do our best to win your business. So.
All right, thanks, Paul. Before we let you go, let's have you put on your sports reporter hat and tell us about a difficult decision for youth sports in the States.
Good evening. Late Tuesday night, the WIAA officially delayed the start of the fall sports season. Practices will begin in September now, not August. And of course, we all need to be flexible during this pandemic. It wasn't a popular decision, but I believe it was the right one. There's no plan for school right now, no definitive plan for school right now, so how can there be one for sports? I wrote a column on ClarkCountyToday.com detailing that, as well as my opinion that really, my opinion is as good as your opinion. The experts don't even know when sports will return. Anyway, let's hope we are playing football, volleyball, soccer, all the other fall sports in September, because that would mean there's some good news.
All right, thanks, Paul. And there's your check of the stories we're following for you on this Wednesday. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to see when stories go up and be part of the conversation. You can also reach us with story ideas and feedback via email, news@clarkcountytoday.com. For all of us, I'm Chris Brown. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.